Can we help out Erica go through a bit of a sticky situation? That's what the DM Dilemma is all about. And if you have advice, 601-995-1017. She writes, my ex of 5 years and I broke up like a year ago because we didn't want the same things out of life anymore. We remained friends because it wasn't a bad breakup. I've been dating for a while now, but haven't had anything serious. And if I'm being truly honest, I still feel a connection with my ex, and I am comparing all new relationships to that. Am I standing in my own way? Do I need to cut off my friendship with my ex to be able to find a new relationship? What do you think, Allison?
So first, there's nothing wrong with having standards and knowing what you want. It will take you longer to find someone. Second, I don't ever see a reason to be friends with an ex.
Really?
I do think you at least have to temporarily cut it off. Maybe not like cut off the friendship so it could never come back to life again, but like give it some space. Don't talk to him for a while. Let that relationship make a comeback later on, you know?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
Because what I'm thinking is, why doesn't she try to get back with the ex?
What?
I bet he would take her back, and it sounds like maybe the life differences that they were imagining weren't actually that big of a deal. If she's still like longing for that relationship, see if he'll take you back, and you had a little experiment. Turns out nobody else can fulfill what you want like your ex could have. The other thing that I would say, that if you don't want to do that, then you do need to cut the ex out of your life, because that is it's going to make you settle for somebody else. I don't know.
Oh, wow. You're getting deep on this one.
Yeah, a little bit, because you're always going to be reminded. I don't know.
So you feel like there is like this love that's there between these people, and maybe they were focusing on the wrong things whenever they broke up, and they're not focusing on how great they were together.
Yeah, you said that way better than I did. But it was my thought whenever I read this message from Erica. Like, yeah. Maybe at the time things were getting stale. It was 5 years in, but then you realized the grass wasn't always greener on the other side, essentially.
That's very profound from you. I'm too shocked to even have any thoughts about this anymore.
601-995-1017. If you've got advice for Erica, should she cut the ex out of her life? Should she, just remain friends with him and keep looking, stay single? I don't know. You can help us out with the DM Dilemma. Erica's going through it. She's got an ex-boyfriend. They broke up after a 5-year relationship like a year ago. She's dated a little bit and maintained a friendship with the ex because there was nothing really wrong with the relationship other than their life goals kind of changed. But now she finds herself comparing every new dude she goes out with the old dude, and thinks maybe she needs to cut off the friendship. And I understand Jenna's perspective. I just don't agree with it. She left this comment on the Adam and Allison Instagram page. If she's comparing, she needs to cut that friendship off. She's blocking her blessings. Good luck to her. And I can understand that, but if you cut the friendship off, aren't you also sort of blocking your blessings that could potentially be rekindling the relationship? Because I think the reason she wants to cut off the friend is to help herself cope for settling for somebody who isn't as good as her ex.
Oh, wow.
That's just what I think.
I mean, you got me in my head with everything you were saying, that maybe they should get back together, try it one more time. Jeffrey doubling down on that, saying, sounds to me like you should follow your gut, get back with your ex. You obviously still have feelings for him, and everyone's future isn't written in stone. But hey, keep trying to find the perfect person and you'll end up alone forever. I mean, that's just mean, Jeffrey.
Izzy has a different piece of advice. She says whatever the differences were in life that caused them to break up likely have not changed, especially if it was something like wanting kids or whatever. That's something you don't change your mind about on a whim. But then again, it wouldn't have been a whim. It would have been a year. Like maybe she was super desperate to, not desperate, I said that wrong, but definitely wanted to have kids, and now a year without her ex, she's like, the kids weren't that important. I think that could change after a year.
No, I'm with Izzy on this one. I think she's right. I think you do have to give it some space, give yourself some time to just date.
Anika, thank you so much for calling 601-995-1017. What do you think?
Yes, because of the potential of thinking about that person in comparison to another. Basically, if you're still thinking about that other person that you was previously in a relationship with, then you don't need to jump into a new relationship, because then, like you said, you're going to be comparing that person, and that's not fair to the other person at all, because I'm trying to give you my all, but you're too busy trying to compare me to this person, or you're constantly thinking about this person. At that point, you're just wasting my time. If you're going to be in a new relationship and focus on you and this new person, but if you're so focused on that old person, you might need to be with that old person.
So maybe they should just get back together, give it one more go, see if maybe they were focused on the wrong things when they broke up.
If it's worth it, then yes, they should probably. And if it doesn't work the second go around, that needs to be a clear sign that, okay, we need to move on.
Thank you so much for the call, Anika. Donna writes on the Y101 Facebook page, perhaps put the friendship on hold and maybe not rush into dating either. 5 years is a long time. Take your time to evaluate your needs and wants without muddying the waters by thinking about anybody else. Then you will be able to move on and make clear decisions.
I'm going to give some advice a therapist gave me once, Erica. Date yourself. Take some time, date yourself.
601-995-1017. Who's this?
Hey, sugar.
Mildred, you always give the best advice. What do you have for us today?
Baby, instead of trying to remove him from your life, what if you try to just put him back in your life, baby? We not always agree on everything, Adam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, Mildred and I agree today. This is fantastic.
Get back together.
First time ever.
How fun would a relationship be if you agreed on everything, sugar?
That's a great point, Mildred. Thank you for the call and the advice for Erica.
Yeah, sugar. A good fight leads to good ping pong matches.
Oh,
okay,
wow,
Mildred, we now have that mental picture in our brains. Thanks a lot for that.